Hey guys, we're going to take a look inside the Pray on Purpose journal. I want to give you guys all the information you need so you can get the most out of this journal. This journal is designed to help you go after your goals while growing closer to the Lord. So in this video, we will be looking at structured journaling. I'll give you a little bit of background of how this journal came to be. We'll go through how to use it and then specifically dive into the framework. So for those of you who don't know me, my name is Malia, and I started Based on Purpose February of 2020. Here, I create faith-based self-development tools to help you find and live your purpose. I believe when you align your plans with God's will, you find your purpose. And as a mechanical engineer, I use my technical background to help develop these tools in an effort to help you operate at your highest potential. So what is structured journaling? It is journaling the same items each day or in a prescribed sequence with a specific goal in mind. So for example, to lose weight, you start to track your calorie intake. And when you know what goal you have in mind, you can back calculate how many calories you're allowed each day. Then you can start to make real changes to what you eat and how you work out in order to meet these goals. So it's kind of like a science experiment where we observe the same variables over time, changing just one factor and observing the effect. If we journal the same variables daily, we can start to observe the effects and make real life changes. So structured journaling is kind of like that calorie tracker, but instead of losing weight, the goal is to live your purpose. These structures are made with specific goals and intention in mind. So for this journal, Pray on Purpose, this structure is specifically for making prayer a priority, connecting with God, developing good habits, focusing on gratitude, speaking positivity into your life, and having clarity in your day. So a little background of how this journal came to be. I started to use journaling in the morning as an effort to reclaim my day. I was a notorious snoozer, running out the door, just feeling rushed and never in control of my days. I also started implementing the Miracle Morning Savers, which is silence, affirmation, visualization, exercise, reading, and scribing or journaling, right? So this morning routine sort of evolved over time, and my scribing or journaling started to include prayer. It started to include my goals. It started to include the things that I wanted to serve me every day. So I had a stack of books. I had a devotional, my Bible, my journal, a book I was reading, an exercise guide, like just so many things, and it was hard to use it every day. So then I started, instead of using a blank page for my journal, I started to carve out space specifically for some of those aspects, specifically for Bible verse, specifically for prayer, specifically for my affirmation, specifically for visualizing what I wanted to do that day. And that is kind of how this framework was born. So to get the best use out of this journal, I recommend you use it daily, morning and night. And the benefit of using it daily is that you develop a new habit. And when you develop a new habit, that in and of itself is a skill. And if you're going after a new goal, you're going to have to change your habits. So sharpen that skill of developing new habits by using this journal daily. Also, it's ideal to use this journal as part of your morning routine. Again, this structure was stemmed from having clarity in your day and connecting with God first thing so He can guide you. Also, a benefit is that you set and project the priority for your day. Not only do you set it and say, this is what I want to do, but you project it. You tell your subconscious that it is possible, that it's important. You also project to God saying, hey, I'm putting you first. Let me show you that you're a priority in my action this morning. Okay? And for the goal, it's ideal to make a goal or a goal milestone that can be done within 60 or 90 days. Okay? This is a 90-day journal, and it's really best if you can try to accomplish something specific in this time. And then this also helps you prioritize long-term goals. So again, a full goal or a goal milestone over these next 90 days, and you'll definitely get it done. So now we're going to dive into the specific framework for this structured journal. So this framework includes daily bread up here, thankful for, your morning routine, I'm committed to, prayer, a goal, an affirmation, and for nighttime, this proud of, thank you for. So we'll dive into each of those sections in just a second, but also I'd like you guys to know that there are guides. So not every day, but there are guides throughout this journal that present Bible verses. They may present to you prompts for activities. It may be a quote. It's a variety of things. So I hope you guys enjoy those guides as you move along these 90 days. So the first section of our framework is daily bread. Here you write the date and a Bible verse or your thoughts about a Bible verse. And this is really important because it starts your day hearing from God. This will help you learn God's voice. So if you're going after your purpose, if you're going after goals, you're going to need guidance. You're going to want to receive his instructions. So the sooner you can start to learn the tone of his voice, the sooner you can receive his instructions as you go along achieving your goal. For this, for the daily verse, I highly recommend Proverbs. This is the book of wisdom, and when you're going after your goals and your purpose, I really think that this book will give you so much insight and guidance. It's 31 chapters, so you can repeat it up to 3 times when using this journal. Also, I recommend Psalms if you're kind of going through a tough time, or the Gospels to help you illustrate the life of Jesus. The next section is thankful for. So start each day with gratitude by writing down something you're grateful for. This helps you set a positive tone for your day. And also, again, with that projecting your priority, this projects to God that you are grateful for the blessings that he's given you, right? Because if you can't be grateful for what you have, why would God bless you with more? I mean, because he loves you and he blesses us abundantly, but still. The next section is the morning routine. Write out a shorthand of your morning routine as you complete each part. Tracking the time will help you get a better timing, and eventually you'll start to master this routine as a habit. Again, this sharpens your skill of learning new habits. As well, you get a greater self-awareness. In the morning when you're all tired and you're kind of just running through your day in autopilot, having to write it down and note the time and say, this is what I'm doing at this time, gives you a better self-awareness and awakens you throughout the day. The next section is I'm committed to. This is where you plan your day. You write out a few items that you're committed to doing that day. And then you envision yourself completing these items. So envisioning yourself completing these items tells your brain that it can and it will be done. This is a technique that's used by top performing athletes, CEOs, leaders, all sorts of top performers use this technique. So commit to a few very important items each day and visualize and affirm out loud that you can do it. Believe that it's done, and then throughout your day, you will walk in confidence. Also, a tip is I like to rewrite these items on a note card and carry them with me throughout the day so that I can check them off when they're complete. The next section is prayer. Write a prayer each day. You can read them again to see how God heard your prayers and has begun to answer them. This is really important for honest and open communication with God. We started the day with hearing from God in the daily bread section, but now we want to communicate with God. If you're new to prayer or need some structure, the journal does break down the Acts prayer, which is adoration, confession, thanks, and supplication. Okay? The next section is goal. So write your goal statement and read it aloud each day. So your goal statement should contain 3 items. What is the goal, when you want to achieve it, and what you're willing to do to make this happen. Again, this is broken down in the journal, and it takes you through step by step with an example. But this helps you keep your goal in mind every day and helps strengthen your self-accountability. And also, it feeds your goal with attention energy. So not only are you telling yourself, hey, let's go after it every day, let's do it, but then you're paying attention to, oh, well, how do I go after this roadblock? Or I was kind of wondering about this. Let me Google between my classes or between my meetings, or when I have some time, let me try and reach out to get some help. It constantly gets your brain processing what the next steps are in achieving your goals. The next section is affirmation. Write your affirmation here and read it aloud. Say them aloud with belief and confidence for greater effectiveness. So this is how you speak things into existence. God gives us power in our tongue, so use it. Your words have power through Jesus Christ. You can change yourself and your circumstances and more through your affirmations. The next section is proud of and thank you for. This is specifically reserved for night reflections. So with a positive tone, reflect on your day just before bed. Write down things that you are proud of, that you've accomplished that day, things that you're thankful for. This can be a reflection, a prayer, a list, whatever feels good to you. So reflect with a grateful heart over your day. This gives you more peace as you sleep. Looking at things that you're proud of helps you build confidence in your abilities. Even little things. I'm proud that I just maintained today. And also, it helps you set a positive tone for the next day. Do you ever go to sleep worried about something and then wake up worried about it? Same thing. If you go to sleep grateful, you'll wake up grateful. So guys, this framework, again, specifically makes prayer a priority, right? It helps you connect with God. This is a relationship. You hear from God, and then you give your prayers open and honestly, and you talk to Him. You develop good habits, the skill of good habits. You focus on gratitude. You can speak positivity into your life with those affirmations. And you can have clarity in your day by committing to just a few things and visualizing them done. So an Amazon shopper said that this journal really helped them document and track real progress. And Tess said that this is helping her communication with God be genuine. Here, He is hearing and answering her questions. Talk to God. This is a conversation now. So more in the Pray on Purpose collection is the journal. We also offer it in an e-journal format on our website, basedonpurpose.com. And you can also do the prayer challenge if you're kind of looking for different ways to think about prayer, or different ways to pray outside of the Acts structure. This 10-day prayer challenge is perfect for you. So thank you guys so much. Stay connected with me on Instagram, Facebook at basedonpurpose.com. And until next time, guys, be